Today in the news, we get some leaks coming out of the Surface, some wires get cut, and some crossplay. What's up guys, I'm Snows, and this is your boot sequence. It is my birthday today, my dudes, and I wanted to take the time to thank our one and only boot sequence sponsor, Memory Express. They are a primo destination for you guys if you live in Calgary, Winnipeg, Vancouver, or anywhere in Canada since you can shop online. They have a complete price beat guarantee and can build a custom PC for you so you don't have to mess with it. I mean, they definitely know the difference between tweezers and zip ties. Check out their online shop in the link down below. Let's get right into the news and start with Microsoft. We got leaks about the Surface Studio 2. You know, the Microsoft iMac, and honestly, I'm kind of disappointed. Not in the device itself. I mean, I praise the sleek design and the 28-inch 4500 by 3000 display is just gorgeous. But the performance leaks recorded on Geekbench don't seem like that big of a bump. The 2-year-old original Studio had a 6th gen i7 6820HQ as a CPU. The new model will apparently sport a 7th gen i7 7820HQ. With the Intel 8th gen parts being available, like the 6-core i9 and the MacBook Pros, I'm surprised that we don't see it here. Sure, it could also be that this is not the top of the line Surface Studio, but it seems odd that they're sticking to the 7th generation of Intel chips. Nonetheless, while it doesn't blow me away, the score is around 20% faster than the last generation of Surface Studio. The new desktop should be unveiled next week on October 2nd during the Microsoft event. I wonder if Microsoft is going to go with a 10 series GPU in there. A GTX 1060 might make it worthwhile as a gaming device slash workstation. Moving on, and also about a Microsoft product, apparently the next generation Surface Pro has been leaked, unboxed, and reviewed. The video titled
Trên tay Microsoft Surface Pro 6 chưa ra mắt, thiết kế mềm mại hơn, vẫn không có cổng tai C,
shows us a Vietnamese man giving us the first look at what could be the Surface Pro 6. If this is the new device, it looks an awful lot like the last generation Surface Pro. By looking at the specs shown in the video, the new Surface looks like it will be sporting an 8th gen i5 and 8GB of RAM. This is likely a mid-range model since high-end Surfaces usually have an i7. Anyways, if this leak is right, then the Surface fans will be extremely disappointed that there are no USB Type-C ports on the device. I mean, come on Microsoft, why not? We've been asking for one since the Surface Pro 4. Oh, and if you're wondering why it's not called the Surface Pro 5, it's because the 5th generation didn't actually have a number. It was the 2017 new Surface Pro, kind of like what Apple does with some of their naming schemes. Alright, let's jump into some VR news because the new Oculus is here and well, it looks great honestly. So the new Oculus Quest, as Facebook calls it, is a no PC, no wires, no limits headset and controller combo. The new headset will have a per eye resolution of 1600 by 1440, which matches the pixels on the Vive Pro. The controller looks similar to the Rifts, but the loops have been repositioned to the top. Funny story, I used to live in a basement apartment with like 8-foot ceilings, so whenever I would use my Rift to play games like Echo Arena, I would punch the ceiling trying to grab the ball in VR. So honestly, I prefer the loops around the bottom to protect my knuckles, but it probably wouldn't work that well for inside-out tracking anyways, which is what that Oculus Quest has. Oculus is promising Rift quality experiences with the Quest, and over 50 titles will be available, including some popular Rift games like Robo Recall, The Climb, and Moss. We have no info as to what CPU or GPU is powering this thing, but it best be good if you want to enjoy Robo Recall without it looking like Roblox Recall. The price is great too, $399 for the whole set, and it launches in spring of next year. What do you think about this headset? Personally, I just don't believe that it will really deliver Rift quality games, but I could be wrong. Let me know what you think down below. In gaming, Sony finally caved in and enabled crossplay on their console. We did it, guys! Psych! I mean, they did, but it's only for Fortnite. But it's not all doom and gloom, since Epic Games is actually looking into some fixes for people who've had their account either stuck in PSN or they couldn't use their Epic account on the PS4. They're looking into creating an account merging feature to combine purchases. That feature should come in November, and a feature that can unlink a Fortnite account from a console to relink it to a different Fortnite account. That feature should come in a few days. Good to see Sony caving in, but we still have so many other games that we want crossplay for. What games would you like crossplay in? Minecraft, maybe? Battlefield 5? Fallout? Although this has been confirmed it's not going to happen, so sorry. And lastly, we have another report from DRAM Exchange expecting DRAM prices to decline. Once again, the report quotes the decline to be around 5% quarter to quarter, which is great, but probably won't bring it down to what prices were back in 2016. Just as a quick refresh of what prices were like back then, take a look at this 16GB kit that I bought in May of 2016. Can you believe that? 63 Canadian rubles for a 16GB kit of DDR4. Those were the good old days. Right now, the cheapest one goes for double that at least, about 160 bucks, I think. Anyways, that is pretty much it for the news, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Go ahead and drop me a like on the video. You can click or tap right here to see the latest video and right here to subscribe to the channel. By the way, don't forget to visit Memory Express at the link below. Maybe buy me a birthday gift. Stay frosty, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy birthday to... Oh, this is sad.